Welcome to the Rambling, Ranting, and Writings podcast, in which I chronicle my personal journey through various life events, most notably pharmacy school, residency, my career, and various upcoming milestones in my life. This content originally started as a personal blog of mine on Tumblr, and since I'm interested in dabbling in podcasts in the future, and I guess technically I am now, I figured I'd share some of my personal thoughts with all of you in hopes that it'll help to inspire or motivate some of you in your own personal journeys. Today's episode is titled The Facade of Success. It was originally posted on October 20th of 2017, and I was currently a little over 2 years into my job. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. It's very comforting to know that I have a medium in which to express my thoughts whenever I can. I've actually had a lot of thoughts that have been on my mind for the last few weeks, and I've been wanting to turn a couple of them into videos for my YouTube channel. However, I've been plagued by a lack of action. Makes me think of the 5-second rule I learned about last week from Mel Robbins. I'll actually pick up her book at some point. I also recently, in the last few months, learned about grit from Jordan, my former co-resident, and it's been extremely refreshing to learn about it and reflect on how it has applied to me in various stages of my life. I've also been trying to get back in shape and super excited to say that I've made some monumental strides in my personal fitness. I've gotten into a routine of doing 30 push-ups every morning. It's now a habit, followed by, at minimum, a 2.5 to 3 mile run every Saturday and Sunday. I've only been doing it for about 2 months, and I've already seen some great results. In any case, in light of all the things I've recently gleaned, things that range from motivational and inspirational videos to various books I've been reading, like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos, a common theme has emerged in my mind that I've been wanting to put into a video: the facade of success. This post really isn't meant to be a replacement for that video that I'll eventually record and release, but rather something for myself to reflect on in the future and as a place to document some of my ideas when I finally do create the video. The main premise is that social media does a fantastic job of perpetuating this facade of success, and it undermines the underlying hard work that individuals put in to achieve said success. More importantly, it shelters failure. On a side note, every time I think of failure, some cliche quote comes into mind. Anyways, I think failure is discussed so infrequently that people think success just magically happens and that successful people don't fail. I really resonate with that, especially when I watched a video with Angela Duckworth in which she said, "People who succeed fail all the time. In fact, I think they fail more than anyone else." One of the first thoughts that came to mind was when I was in pharmacy school. Sure, I did pretty well grade-wise, but no one saw the long hours I put in or the failures that led up to the grades. Like when I had to drop various courses in college because I had failed so many tests, or when I failed in getting accepted into pharmacy school the first time I applied, or when I failed to match for a PGY1. I could keep going. What I really want to do, and have actually been wanting to do for years, is to talk about those failures. I've faced so many failures in life, many embarrassing ones too, which is why I don't talk about them. But I don't think people realize that. I also think failure humanizes us because it's relatable. I'm certainly not an expert in psychology, but I think the promotion of success via social media without the context of failure is creating an environment and culture that is harmful to creativity and risk-taking because everyone is so afraid to fail. As I write this, I'm thinking about turning my original video idea into a video series about the personal failures that I've experienced in hopes that we can create a community in which everyone can more openly share their failures and be okay with it. That's it for this week's episode of the Rambling, Rantings, and Writings podcast. Thank you all for tuning in and listening. If you've enjoyed this content, please do let me know. I'm always interested in feedback from my audience on ways to improve, and it's certainly nice to hear from you all in general, be it good or bad. Again, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next episode.